The town people love the toilets and are very protective of them. We get thousands of tourists coming through every year. They're promoted and an iconic toilet in the far north in the country and internationally renowned as a visitor site.
Christine Kerr has been caring for Kawakawa's colourful Hundertwasser toilets for the past 4 years. She and her fellow cleaner and tour guide Sharon Davis are on hand to explain the remarkable building to curious tourists, as well as to clean and protect it. Most tourists to the Bay of Islands used to bypass Kawakawa, but since the Hundertwasser public toilets were opened in 1999, it has become a top tourist destination. Designed by the Austrian artist and architect Friedensreich Hundertwasser, who died in 2000, these unique toilets contain many of his famous architectural features. The building's brightly coloured ceramic exterior incorporates a tree growing up through the roof, which itself is covered with tussock grasses. Inside the toilet block are curved walls and undulating floors. Ceramic tiles with unusual mosaic designs cover most surfaces. Several walls are made of coloured bottles set in concrete. Everything is curved. Hundertwasser said that a straight line is a crime, and you will never find a straight line in nature.
Hundertwasser was an artist, architect, ecologist, philosopher, ship's captain, coin designer, stamp designer, flag designer, and in his philosophy, which is intertwined with all those dynamics, he said they would. And it's exactly what we see working here, is that interaction with something that's very organic and architectural but artistic and also philosophical. So it's all intertwined, and there is a beautiful human response. It's a very alive space, it's not a dead space at all. And so it's a vibrant, joyous place to work. So we certainly enjoy it, don't we, Sharon? Yes.
Hundertwasser spent the Second World War with his Jewish mother in Austria. They avoided German persecution by pretending to be Christians, and he joined the Hitler Youth. In the 1950s, Hundertwasser, who had emerged as an artist, became interested in architecture as well. All his buildings feature curves and spirals. His work builds on that of the great Spanish architect Antoni Gaudí, who designed the Sagrada Familia Church in Barcelona. Some of Hundertwasser's buildings feature trees growing inside, with their limbs extending through windows. All are brightly coloured structures that display irregularities, rather than the straight, neat lines of most architecture today. Perhaps the best-known example in the world of Hundertwasser's work is the Austrian resort of Waiōmio, where the entire village was designed by him. Hundertwasser first visited New Zealand in the 1970s. Captivated by the country, he purchased a rundown farm at Korenui, about 10 kilometres from Kawakawa. Here he built a complex of waterways, a mountain hut, a cave, as well as converting a piggery and a cowshed with bottled walls and grass roofs. As Hundertwasser spent more time in New Zealand, he became increasingly involved with his adopted country, especially Kawakawa.
Hundertwasser had every vision for Kawakawa. When he first came in the earlier years, he envisaged repainting the whole of Gilly Street, our main street. It was declined by the local people because I think the people didn't really know him at that time, and it was just too much for them to take on board to imagine this European artist to come and totally change the frontages of the town. But that was from him, his declaration to do that for Kawakawa, because he said it was the only little town he'd found that had a soul.
When the Far North District Council wanted to upgrade the town's toilet block, Hundertwasser's radical design was eventually accepted. He supervised its construction, as well as providing many of its unique materials. He also encouraged local college students to make the numerous ceramic tiles used to decorate the floors and walls throughout the building. Sadly, Hundertwasser died the year after the toilets were completed. He's buried on his Korenui property. Since his death, the toilets have become world famous, attracting Hundertwasser enthusiasts from around the globe.